Senator Bernie Sanders makes a campaign stop in East LA at Woodrow Wilson High School to get his message out to the people. I'm Gabriella Castania, and you're watching MUSE.
We believe that this campaign is about us, not me. It is about millions of people from all walks of life coming together to create an economy, a government, an energy system that works for all of us, not just the 1%. And at the top of our agenda is we're going to end the racism and the divisiveness and the xenophobia of this administration. I come to you today as the proud son of an immigrant. And virtually everybody out here are the proud sons and daughters of immigrants. And we are sick and tired of the demonization of the immigrant community. And that is why on day one, through executive order, we're going to restore the legal status of the 1.8 million young people and their parents eligible for DACA. And that is why we're going to do what the American people want and move forward to comprehensive immigration reform and a path towards citizenship for 11 million undocumented. And that is why we are going to end this barbaric southern border policy which tears babies from the arms of their mothers. We do not believe that a mom who travels 1,500 miles with a baby is a criminal, and she will be treated with the justice and dignity she deserves. All of you know that real change in this country has never taken place from the top on down. It has always taken place from the bottom on up. That's the history of the labor movement. It is the history of the civil rights movement. It is the history of the women's movement. It is the history of the gay rights movement. It is the history of the environmental movement. Real change takes place when millions of people look around them and say that the status quo is no longer working. We have got to, together, move toward justice. This is a justice campaign. Economic justice, racial justice, social justice, environmental justice. And when we look about us, we understand that there is something profoundly wrong when so few have so much and so many have so little. There is something grotesquely immoral about 3 people owning more wealth than the bottom half of America when tonight 500,000 Americans will be sleeping out on the streets. So we are about changing in a very fundamental way the priorities of this country. Now I know, you see on TV, the billionaire class getting a little bit nervous. Corruption, and literally they're already figured out what they're going to do. Are they going to leave the country? Are they going to get divorced? What are they going to do to protect their billions? But what we say to them is that we will no longer accept having more wealth and income inequality in America today than at any time since the 1920s. We say to the billionaire class, whether you like it or not, you're going to start paying your fair share of taxes. And when we talk about an agenda that works for working people, it is not complicated. You all know what it is. It is that if you work 40 hours a week, you don't live in poverty. And that means we are going to raise that minimum wage nationally to at least $15 an hour. We're going to end the absurdity of women making 80 cents on the dollar compared to men. Equal pay for equal work. And brothers and sisters, we're going to make it easier for workers to join unions. We have legislation in that will double the number of workers in unions, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to create millions of good-paying jobs, rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure. And that is not just roads and bridges, it's schools. It is building the millions of units of affordable housing this country desperately needs. Right now in California and all over this country, you got a whole lot of folks who, when they turn on their water faucets, the water that comes out is toxic. That is not what America is about. People are entitled to clean water, and we're going to make that happen.
So I'm curious, what is it about Bernie Sanders that attracts you to him?
What attracts me to Bernie Sanders is just his record. He seems like the most legitimate politician I've ever seen in my life. He basically is just somebody that gives me hope to make this country what I believe it can be, which is great. Not the greatness we're going towards now, quote unquote, but an actual greatness where we're a community as a whole and not divisive, and yeah, just unity. It's a very strong message.
So for the upcoming election in 2020, what makes Bernie Sanders your presidential choice?
He's the only candidate that's really promising what the majority of people in the United States want. Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, end of prison privatization. He's the only candidate that I believe in that will deliver all of those things and that has been doing these things for decades.
Great. And are you a student, or were you a student? So does his beliefs as far as like free education affect you?
Yes, definitely. I'm a recently graduated student in 2018. I'm one of those that has a serious amount of student debt that's really limiting my life, and I feel like he's the only one that will actually stand up for students and people that want to be students.
If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out all of our latest videos over here.